How's it going, guys? This is your boy Wired Up, and welcome to Wired Up TV. Greg Kading, the good detective. I've been wanting to make this video and speak about this for a while, guys. Greg Kading really gave me and I know millions of Tupac fans closure, even though we already knew kind of what happened and stuff. The people that believe the Orlando Anderson did it theory. I call it truth. I think a lot of them got a lot of closure thanks to Greg. Greg Kading is an ex Los Angeles Police Department detective. He was assigned to the Biggie case, and he was the lead investigator for the Biggie case. So he's a great man. Like I said, brought a lot of closure to a lot of Tupac fans. And yeah, man, we should be thanking this gentleman for doing that. But yeah. All right, guys. Number one, he was a lead investigator on the Biggie case, like I just told you guys. He was a lead investigator on the Biggie case. So, he was the main guy. He brought everybody together. He actually brought in, the FBI and the DEA. The reason he did this is so if they did find out that it wasn't police officers, because, as you guys know, Biggie's mom was suing the LAPD. And, if only the LAPD would solve the case and they were to find out it wasn't cops, the people would automatically think, well, the LAPD is covering their ass, they're bullshitting this and this and this and that. So he brought in the FBI, the DEA, and of course them. You know what I'm saying? So if they did solve the case, it was multiple agencies, not just the LAPD. You know what I'm saying? So he basically did that for y'all, for the people, because he knows all this conspiracy theories. Nobody trusted the police, blah, blah, motherfucking blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of that too. When I was younger, I didn't have any love for the police. And I still don't have love for any crooked cops. But this gentleman here is a good person, guys. You could tell by his interviews and everything, and all his interviews he's done and all that good stuff, that he's a straight up dude, good guy, and he ain't bullshitting around. I studied this gentleman, and not only him, everybody in the Tupac and Biggie case, as you guys know, what I believe in. Orlando did it. And I've been studying him, and his stories never change. You know what I'm saying? By speaking to him a couple of times before, he's a pretty cool guy, a very respectful guy. So Greg Kading, was the lead investigator for the Biggie case. And that's number one, why this man did that. Number two, wrote a book and TV show. So this is the second reason, why people believe this man and why he is the good detective. He wrote Murder Rap by Greg Kading, the untold story of the Biggie Smalls and Tupac Shakur murder investigations. As you can see, the book right there. And he also did the documentary Murder Rap, Inside the Biggie and Tupac Murders, which is a great documentary, guys. It is on YouTube. I really want you guys to go see it. Even the people that don't believe in this narrative, man. If you guys don't believe in this, you guys think Tupac's alive, or this person did it, or that person did it, that's okay, man. Like I said, we all respect everybody's theories here, and everybody's opinion here matters. We're all about Pac here and solving this motherfucking case. And even though for y'all that think it'll never be solved, man, I think it will. And this channel is for all of y'all to do your investigation. Anyways, he also has a show called Unsolved. There was only one season, you know what I'm saying? And it's a great show. It was on USA. I watched the whole thing, man. It was a fantastic fucking program. And I really encourage you guys to go watch that as well, even if you don't believe in that theory, like I said, or like I call it, in the truth. But yeah. Number three, disprove Russell Poole's theory. Now in the documentary Murder Rap, you're going to see that's the first theory they disproved. But, the theory about David Mack and Rafael Perez got in cahoots with Amir Muhammad and smoked Biggie. Now, they went in there with an open mind. You know what I'm saying? And this was the first theory that they disproved. If you guys don't know who Rafael Perez is, this other gentleman is, they were involved in the Rampart scandal. And the gentleman on the right robbed the Bank of America. They got caught, and they basically just went to prison, snitched everybody out, and now they're out free. But yeah, that was one of the first theories that he disproved, was the Russell Poole theory. And he went in it with an open mind, guys. So don't think he didn't. Watch Murder Rap documentary. He disproves it piece by piece. Read his book, and he disproves it more in detail. As you can see there, Amir Muhammad, and the composite right there on the left, right next to him, is why they thought he might have had something to do with it. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, Russell Poole, the guy in the back, the white guy, the cop, he used to be a police officer. He died of a heart attack while taking some new evidence to the LAPD to speak about some new evidence he thought he had. And he died of a heart attack right there, and then dropped and died. So of course that opens up a lot of theories and stuff like that. Well, the LAPD didn't. It's just theories after theories. And like I said, I respect everybody's opinion here, but y'all know my opinion. So Miss Wallace too, she thought he did it too. She believed this back in the 90s and stuff like that. That was the only theory that was out. Nobody was speaking. Reggie wasn't speaking. Nobody was speaking. So she sued the LAPD, and you guys already know what happened. They lost the case because Greg Kading and his team went ahead and solved it for us, in my opinion. But yeah, that's Russell Poole right there. Number 4, he disproved all the bullshit. And what I mean by the bullshit is, he disproved this gentleman here. As you can see him in the back with Biggie. His name is Eugene Deal. And this gentleman has been known to blab out a lot of inconsistencies and apologize for it. And he won't admit it on camera, you know what I'm saying? But multiple people have said that he has apologized to them. Like Greg Kading said, he said that identification of Harry Billups, Amir Muhammad, was false, And also he's been known to blab some false shit about Reggie, then call and apologize. But yeah, Greg Kading has, strongly disproved all the bullshit, all the theories, and all this crap that these YouTubers and other gentlemen have tried to throw out there just to make money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this gentleman here, was one of the culprits on putting out a lot of false stuff. Whether he meant to put that out or he didn't mean to put it out, Gene Deal, he's an alright dude. I have respect for him. He's an alright guy or whatever. I'm speaking on his participation in the case though, and he did put out a lot of stuff out there that created a lot of conspiracies for the community out there and the Tupac fans. And I think that is the reason why the case has not been solved, because of people like this gentleman here and other people, because he's not the only person that has been doing bullshit like this, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I have a lot of respect for Eugene Deal. He seems like a pretty cool dude. I don't speak to him personally or anything like that, but just by what I've seen, he seems like a stand-up dude. He just gets excited and blabs and opens his mouth sometimes, and it gets him into it gets him into trouble. Remember, guys, think before you speak. I'm real big on that. Think before you speak. You have to think before you speak. But yeah, anyways, another person, that you guys know that brings out the bullshit is J-Meth. There you see him with his family. Luckily they're not beaten up or abused. I don't see any black eyes or anything like that. So that's cool. He's one of the guys that brings out all the bullshit, along with his good friend RJ Blob, RJ Bond. You know what I'm saying? Right here, showing his man boobs. I don't know why the fuck he would do that, but there you go. It's fucking weird. But this jackass is another fat fuck that's been putting out false information. A lot of false information. So, but he don't have the heart to debate them. Here's another 2 losers, with the big L on the forehead. They're fake, just like the fake Tupac on the right. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what they see every time they imagine their little theories. These people say Snoop Dogg did it, and, fakeness. You know, you guys got to be aware of the fakeness. So again, fakeness is big. And Greg Kading has disproven all this. You know what I mean? He has disproven all this. And none of these people, again, have had the courage to debate this, man. They always bring up an excuse. They always say, well, this and that, or because of this reason, or because of that reason, you know. But the biggest con of all, the biggest joking liar ever is Michael Carlin. This joke right here. This guy right here, man, has said that Puffy is related, that Reggie is related to Eazy-E, that Reggie is related to Puffy, and oh my God, this guy would just make up the stupidest shit. And as a matter of fact, there's a debate between him and Greg Kading on YouTube where he smashes him, guys, smashes him. Like they say, the truth will always surface. Listen to this interview. It's Michael Carlin versus Greg Kading, and you know, I don't know if Greg Kading, you know, popped into the conversation by luck, or he overheard him and said, hey, I'm going to call in. But he made him look stupid. Number 5, the happy accident. Now, what I mean by this is that when Greg Kading was investigating the Biggie Small case, he met this gentleman on the left, or now I guess now on the right, named Keefe D. The gentleman on the right with the tie. You know what I mean? He was investigating him for the Biggie case. But, you know, when they had him by the balls, they caught him with some drugs and tried to give him a deal and said, if you speak and help me with this Biggie case, you'll be a queen for the day. He said, I don't know nothing about the Biggie case, but what I do know is going to blow your fucking minds. I know who killed Tupac. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, while he was investigating the Biggie case, which everybody knows Darnell Bolton did it, Poochie killed Biggie. You know what I'm saying? When he was investigating this case, he ended up solving the Tupac case by accident. You know, like Bob Ross always said, a happy accident. You know, it's just amazing how Tupac from beyond the grave was screaming for his case to be solved. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the truth just always surfaces and dies to come out. You know what I mean? Greg Kading has just disproven these people time and time again. And I think it's very interesting that you could even hear it on some YouTube interviews when he just destroys Michael Carlin. It just makes him look stupid, you know, stupid. But yeah, man, he solved the Tupac Shakur case in Vegas. Who shot him, you know, and the gentleman Keefe D ended up admitting that his nephew Orlando Anderson, after he got jumped at the MGM Grand by Tupac and his crew, gathered up all his homies and gathered up his uncle, and they went out to look for Tupac. Ended up spotting him, pulling up beside him. Keefe D handed him the gun. Orlando Anderson snatched the gun and, you know, started dumping on Tupac and Suge Knight. So initially, this wasn't Greg's case. So he was investigating the Biggie case, but he ran right into this case and ended up solving the Tupac case. You know, thanks to this snitch guy right here named Keefe D. He's a Crip, and that guy on the right is his nephew Orlando Anderson, the man that killed Tupac Shakur, in my opinion, in the millions of other people's opinion. Yeah, so, you know, Greg Kading, man, big ups. He's given a lot of closure to a lot of people. A lot of people have gotten closure from this man. And, you know, again, there's nothing else, evidence-wise, that can prove anything in the contrary or disprove this narrative. It was, when I was growing up, that's what I heard in the streets, man. Like I said, I hung around. I had family in Compton. I hung around out there sometimes. And you heard it as soon as Tupac got shot, you know. We all knew what happened. It's common sense, you know. But, like I said, I respect all you guys' theories, but that's just the truth, in my opinion. You know what I mean? That's just the real, in my opinion. As you can see here, the crime scene of the car. You know, rest in peace, Tupac. But yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, a lot of people debate and ask, well, it wasn't LAPD's case because it happened in Vegas, right? So how is he gonna? It's fake. How is he gonna solve it? How is he gonna be able to talk to him and stuff like that? You know, even though they couldn't capture Orlando Anderson after he did it, because he was murdered in 1998. As you can see here, the crime scene. That's Orlando Anderson's truck that got shot up. He was in his truck and got shot by some other Crips over some money, I believe, or some other things. But that's Orlando Anderson's truck, and he did get killed in 1998. So, yeah, that's what happened to him there. You know what I mean? But a lot of people say, well, it's not his case. So how is he going to solve it? You know? Well, what happened was he talked to Puffy in L.A. to commit the murder. Puffy contracted Keefe, and that's how Greg was able to jump in it. So Greg Kading, man, super guy. Big ups to you, man. Thank you for giving a lot of us closure and letting us sleep at night, like they say. But yeah, man, this gentleman is a good guy. Like I said, I really never had love or whatever for any police officers, but this guy is a stand-up guy. And you guys really need to check out his murder rap documentary and read his book. And, you know, form your own opinion. Don't let me brainwash you. I ain't trying to do that. But don't let me tell you what to think. Do your own research and put it forth out there, man. This channel is about research, you know, about doing your research. This is what this channel is about. And it is about the case. It's not about the bullshit. It's not about talking shit about nobody and all this crap. Even though we do that shit too. And guys, I wanted to mention, speaking about talking shit, there's going to be a new segment here in Wired Up TV called Hit 'em Up TV, where we go at these fake motherfucking phonies. So yes, some of my videos will be talking shit, but we'll be going out after the motherfuckers that deserve to be going to be gone after. Y'all tell me who you want me to go after, and I'll get them. So y'all stay up. Have a good day. Peace out. Smoke up. Be positive, guys. It's your boy Wired Up saying peace out. Stay up.